Hey guys, and welcome to DallasCowboys.com. This is Rob Phillips. I'm Nick Eatman, and this is your free agent update. And it's Tuesday here, March 12th. See what's going on here in the world of free agency. A lot of stuff's happening, Rob. Not a lot of stuff happening here, but we did have a guy that we had to say goodbye to, Cole Beasley, going to Buffalo. Are you surprised?
Buffalo sauce, I think, was our headline, potential headline on the website.
Right.
I'm not surprised. I think the writing was a little bit on the wall at the Combine. The Cowboys knew they wanted to keep him, but at what cost? And he's getting about $7 million a year reported from Buffalo. That deal should become official Wednesday. Cowboys probably under that, obviously, because I think based on cost and opportunity, he could have come back here.
Yeah.
But I think he's probably looking at Buffalo and thinks he's got both better there. In Dallas.
I mean, this kind of reminds me a little bit of the DeMarco Murray deal a few years ago when it was like, we like you, this is our number. If you're going to go over it, here, we'll let the free agency market hit. And if you decide that you want a better option, that's fine. I mean, I understand guys have to take care of their family and all that, but he made it clear the money was a factor for him, and I think he wanted to kind of go somewhere where he would get the best offer. Does he look at it all the way through and say, all right, state income tax and all this kind of stuff? I think the Cowboys were not too far from that, and also I think a much better football team than what Buffalo has. But again, this is what was important to him. He wanted to go, and he's made his move.
There was a slim chance, Terrence Williams a couple years ago, the market cooled on him, and he came back, didn't work out. The question now is, for you, what happens now? Because I don't see a clear replacement on the roster full-time for Cole Beasley right now. Amari Cooper can slide in the slot some. Allen Hurns coming off the injury. Right. But maybe it's a draft need. Maybe they re-sign Tavon Austin. I don't know.
I never would have thought that we'd be standing here in March and Allen Hurns would be on the field running and doing some things in rehab.
Yeah.
That injury that he suffered, we did not expect it to be a situation where he could come back sooner than later. So that is a good thing there from a progress standpoint for him. You got guys like Noah Brown, and you said it, Amari Cooper is kind of your slot guy here, but who can go to the outside? That was one of the problems with Beasley. He couldn't really go outside. Tavon Austin, if he re-signed him, he would be a threat like that. Obviously a little bit less money than anything we're seeing with numbers to the slot guys out there. But I think that would be an option there, Rob, to do that. Maybe go Tavon. You also get a dynamic punt returner. But he's got to stay healthy as well. And so, it'll be interesting to see what they did. I would think maybe just a one-year deal on Austin, or at least a two-year deal. But the Cowboys, from what we've heard right now, we don't see anything going in the works with Tavon.
Not yet, and this is a need. This adds to their list of needs for sure. And I mean, D-line's one. They've talked about safety depth as well. So we'll see what they do at this spot. But Jason Witten's return helps a little bit, I think, here in terms of an underneath safety valve for Dak Prescott.
As for other guys, and I know everyone's Cowboy fans are getting itchy. They're probably seeing all over social media different teams are doing things. I know the Redskins got Landon Collins, and the Eagles are trading for Deshaun Jackson, and the Cowboys haven't done anything. And I'll just say it. I think that's probably going to stay the course here for the next few days. You never know; something could change. But I don't think this team is ready to do anything to sign another player and maybe sign one of their own.
They always get to that second wave usually.
Yeah.
They nibble off that second wave. We'll see. I mean, if they have a ceiling on what they want to sign guys to. So if things come down to their asking price, there might be a player they look at and say, okay. But otherwise, yeah, they're free to let the big money get spent early. That's just the way they do business.
Yeah, you said early. That reminds me of Earl Thomas. Obviously, he's the guy. He's the elephant in the room, and that we've talked about for a year and a half now. And if he's still sitting out there and his market value goes down a little bit, does it meet to where the Cowboys wish list? Yeah, maybe that does happen. As for right now, not really seeing it, but. The more that goes on with this, I think that there's a better shot the Cowboys would have to get him, but I wouldn't be surprised if he takes that big money. When Collins signed for $14 million, I would think he's in that neighborhood.
Agreed.
I would think.
Agreed.
All
I guess you just got to wait it out and see.
Sorry, we don't have more news to report. We'll see if the Cowboys re-sign some of their own guys here, and also, if some of the players like Cole Beasley go with another team. But you can stay to DallasCowboys.com. For Rob Phillips, I'm Nick Eatman. DallasCowboys.com is going to have all of your free agent news.